Greetings, families. Welcome back once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you are well. I hope your day is good by the grace of God. Wow, I know some of you are waiting for this video because as soon as we see our president, we want to know what he wants to tell us. And so I won't waste your time. Yesterday, he said something about investment. We want people to come and invest, but in our own terms. No investment that will bring debt to the country. Private investors are invited. Families, listen to the end, and I'll be back. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for coming to this final session. I was able to mention the document on already a good number of projects that are, I would say, mature concerning several sectors. And we will therefore immediately discuss these different projects and agree on certain principles. But the fundamental principle is to work as much as possible to avoid indebting the country. I say it all day long because as much as we work today on major projects, we must think about future generations. If we have to take on debt, it should be to achieve efficiency and speed in promising sectors that can be profitable quickly. But without debt, just for certain projects, I think we should avoid it. And that is the fundamental principle. For all the projects that will be presented to us, we will need to think carefully to see the type of commitment we should have towards our partners. It's not just about initiating projects for the sake of it, but considering future generations, not collectively indebting the country, and focusing on promising sectors because we have priorities. Today, we are fighting against terrorism, certainly, but we also have the sharing of food security. When we talk about food security, we mean women in agriculture, women in the agro-food industry. So these are sectors that will interest us a lot, especially the industry, the transformation of our society, which will employ many young people and which will thus create enough jobs and allow Burkina to transform its raw materials and export. So will these sectors interest us? A lot, the energy sectors. It is a crucial sector because if we want to develop an industry, we definitely need energy. Today, in the field of infrastructure, we are involved in several initiatives that are being developed to be able to mold and allow the transformation of our various productions. So that's what I can say, the mindset that should guide us on the future project, which should really focus on sectors that can be profitable, that will employ the youth, but avoid debt as much as possible, ineffective indebtedness of the country. On this note, we will try to go through the different projects, and based on this orientation, I think we can quickly decide what could be obtained to continue the work and what can be. I won't reject it, but in any case, reworked. Thank you very much. I am the head of the meeting for the session.
This is the first session of the Presidential Council for Orientation and Monitoring on projects to be executed in the form of public-private partnerships. It was about validating the preliminary program, PPP, which had been validated by the PPP Commission chaired by His Excellency, Mr. Prime Minister. So the Presidential Council for Orientation and Monitoring, which is chaired by His Excellency, the President of FASO, along with His Excellency. The Prime Minister is primarily aimed at validating the public-private partnership program to allow this project to be executed, to negotiate, to be executed in the form of a public-private partnership. What should be noted, as you mentioned, and according to the instructions and vision of the head of state, is essentially to focus on user-paid projects, which has the advantage of indebting the state less, but also allows private investors, both national and international, to invest in strategic SIGIAs and priority projects for the economic and social development of Burkina Faso. The main conclusion of this session is that out of the 28 projects that were presented and matured, mature projects, essentially 27 were approved. The only project that was, let's say, withdrawn for resizing is the OASA project. Otherwise, the rest were approved, so 27 out of 28. And among these 27, it should be noted that 23 are essentially projects paid by the elderly. This indicates 90 to 1.26% of projects that do not necessarily incur debt for the state. This aligns directly with the vision of the head of state. And for large-scale projects of economic and social development to be deployed for the entire population, after the adoption of the public-private partnership program, the next step will be negotiations with investors, then the conclusion of contracts, and eventually the deployment of these projects in terms of execution.
Families, you heard it all, and it was explained to us at the end of the video as well. They want people to come in and invest. Yes, but just because they want their people to get employment, it doesn't mean that anyone can come and misuse the opportunity that they are giving out. So yes, Burkina Faso is ready. How are they going to do it? I don't know. I know many of you will be asking. It's difficult to get information. And I don't know, maybe because I do not read French and understand French properly. That's why I don't know. I wish there would be a way for the diasporans that are not Burkina-based, Nigerian, Malians, to be able to contribute to this growing economy that we want it to grow. I just wish somebody will contact me. I wish I can find way and means that we can all help. Is better than IMF and all the rest. I wish there is a way we can do something. I will still trying though. I will still trying, and hopefully one day something will come up and I'll be here to share it with you. Families, I will leave you here. Credit to Faso 7 for sharing this wonderful news with us. Congratulations to anyone that will get those contracts and will start working there, because they are going to make history. History will never forget about them. I just remember a video I want to share with you 3 days ago. It's still there. A young entrepreneur that turned into farmer just because of the president of Niger. Yes, you will see that video soon. It's motivating. It's encouraging. And God bless them all. We wish them all the best. Families, I will see you soon. Stay blessed. My VIPs, my kings and queens, my returning families, thank you so much for your support, your encouragement, sharing the videos. Oh my goodness. I can't thank you enough, because if it is left with me alone with my thumbnail, they keep telling me my thumbnails are not that good. I'm doing everything myself. It's hard work. It's not easy. I don't have time to go and learn how to do thumbnail, and not even learning, but go and bring fake thumbnail. But credit to you all. God bless you. You are sharing the videos and they are going to the right places at the right time. Gradually, we are growing, which is great news. I appreciate you all. I will see you soon. I'll be back with video from Niger concerning farming. Tons of videos concerning farming this year. Yeah, food sovereignty is on track. Perfect. I'll be back, family. See you soon. Bye-bye.